What's up, Bandidos? Tux has your back, covering Season 8 daily to help you milk every bit out of what this game has to offer. It's Tuesday, and you know what that means. Weekly reset. Today, I'm gonna give you some must-buys and build ideas from the vendors. Also, some Season 8 events have come to an end, and a new Season 8 event has activated. I'm gonna cover that as well. Let's go.
Accept it, Division. This is a war you can't win.
Sweet dreams are made of this.
I'm excited to be covering Season 8 daily. Follow along as I help you rip through reward tracks, level up your character faster than ever, and get the best gear possible along the way. Okay, let's do the must-buys first, and here I am at DZ West. Let's see what the vendor has to offer us, and it looks like we're starting out with something pretty good. So if you're new to the game and you don't have the death grips, then these are definitely a must-buy. The death grips are very handy for a lot of different builds, and the reason why, they're the only thing that has 10% armor on kill as a secondary attribute. Okay, so what you're probably gonna wanna do is skill haste is actually not very useful on the death grip, so what I recommend you do is actually re-roll the skill haste to something like crit chance or crit damage or even skill damage or whatever, and then go ahead and optimize your armor to the max. I don't really recommend you buy anything else here just because this other stuff isn't DZ exclusive and you'd be using DZ credits to buy it, so I usually recommend you skip this stuff. So here we are at the clan vendor, and the darkness is for sale. It's not that useful of a weapon because you get perfect eyeless where you deal 25% weapon damage to blinded enemies, and then we got hardwire, tip of spear, feature initiative. These aren't any good. This black market has actually some really good rolls with strain, so this is a really nice light machine gun setup if you're into light machine guns. Strain is really good with that low RPM there, so I'd probably just roll some damage to armor on it or something like that. Black market sash, I actually like the shotgun, but not that good of one. Wiring backpack, not that good. M700 carbon, not good. Gila guard, not good. This yaw is actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good as it's set up. You could just re-roll the skill haste and do crit chance, and you got a nice little DPS Hasbro build. But the other thing you could do is just farm yaw, unlimited yaw. So basically you buy as many of these as you can and then deconstruct them and then go to your crafting bench and craft the yaw that you need, especially chest pieces. And then 511 mask, which is gonna be junk, and the rest of the stuff is junk. All right, now I'm in DZ South. Let's see if we have anything good. And we're starting off with the Mozambique, which is not that great. You can actually get this in the open world. It's got perfect red basket on it, but I don't recommend you buy this. I don't really know anybody that really likes it. Same thing with all this other stuff, unless it's very unique. I suggest you don't spend your DZ resources on these items that you could get in the open world. And we got the Black Friday LMG with Perfectly Unhinged. Now, actually, this keeps coming up for sale, and I've gotten quite a few of these in named item caches, but I haven't found anybody that's actually liked this weapon. So I haven't created a build for it because it just doesn't sound appealing to gain such a little bit of damage at the cost of all that accuracy and stability. And these weapons already have poor accuracy and stability. Now, it looks good because of my build. My build's got some weapon handling on it, so that's making it look better than it actually is. Same thing goes for everything else here. I don't recommend you buy anything unless it's really unique because you don't want to spend your DZ resources on these things. Okay, we're at the White House main vendor, and the named item for sale this week is the Everyday Carrier, and it's a really bad one, so definitely don't buy this one. And then I don't really see anything else that's worth buying here. Here we are at the campus. And the named item of the week is the Commando with Perfectly Naked. This isn't a very good sniper rifle, nor is it a very good version, so skip it. Let's see if there's anything else. No. Yeah, nothing else worth looking at. All right, we're at the theater vendor, and we have the Boomstick. This is actually a decent secondary weapon, so for it to have SWAT speed is not a bad thing, but I don't really recommend you buy this. It's not that good of a version. For those of you in Tux's Players Club, you might look at buying these for that build that's like having an unlimited unbreakable talent with no cooldowns. These gloves will go nicely with that setup. I just delivered a really cool classified build you don't want to miss. It's a crazy unlimited armor build that feels like you have the unbreakable talent, except with no cooldowns. I have a link in the description area for you. If you don't know, classified builds are secret builds made just for Tux's Players Club. These are extra builds I make as a thank you for supporting me in the channel and the entire community. I've dedicated myself to uniting the player base and now host the most active cross-platform Division 2 community out there. If you want to tap into these secret builds while supporting the cause, click the join button or link down below. All right, and now we're in New York. Let's see what we got here. Tactical Vector. I actually really like this gun, but it's really hard to find one with good rolls. This is definitely not a good one to buy. Auto 700, double barrel sawed off. Wyvern. This Wyvern's actually not that bad if you're looking for a good Wyvern chest piece for a hybrid crit skill build. This one's actually set up nicely, so think about this with the capacitor. I'd probably take off trauma, put on something, you know me, like glass cannon. You could also go kinetic momentum. And a final vendor, Roy Benitez. Okay, an AKM with killer. That's actually a really nice talent to have with this weapon, but the rolls are very mediocre. You'd have to take out that headshot damage for sure, because this AKM doesn't have good handling. So I'm not gonna make the list. Nope, nope. D50, this one is, it's got the right setup for you, believe it or not. Because the D50 pulls hard down to the chest, so breadbasket is actually not a bad thing to have on this weapon. So put 2 in the chest, 1 in the head. And you got damage to targets out of cover, which is really nice. And it's actually difficult to farm the D50. If you're into making a D50 build, and I do have one called Release the D50 Beast, it's actually a lot of fun. This weapon is really unique. And I recommend you check this one out just for kicks and giggles. Yeah, that's it for the vendor reset. In other news, Target Termite, the Termite League, and the Global Hollywood event have all come to an end. So hopefully you had time to farm this event and spend all your red stars before they expired. Now what we have active is the Target Luna event, which is really cool because now we get that double XP. So if you're into leveling up your character and you need the resources like I do, then that's really handy. So the majority of the Luna events are all going to be in New York. I'm probably going to try to pull it all out in a single session or two. The bounties are actually less than what they had for the other events. See, there was let me see, 2 4 bounties plus the final bounty, 2 4 bounties, and this one's got 1 2 3. Yeah, so it's 1 less bounty, so that's pretty cool. It is a smaller map, I guess. So yeah, I'm looking forward to putting together some specialized builds for the different factions that hang around New York, as well as a new bounty hunter build to take out the target Luna. By the way, if you're not on Tux's Discord, you should be. It's absolutely free, and now more than ever, it's critical to associate yourself with a positive community. I've dedicated my brand to building up this community and supporting it so that all the people who really love this game can rally together. Whether you want to join a raid, clan up, group up, talk builds, or just hang out, this is where all of that happens. And then from there, in 1 week's time, so next Tuesday or Monday night, the Luna League will unlock. So that'll be more time trial type things with some miscellaneous challenges that they'll give us as well. And then a week after that, we're gonna get the Polarity Switch event, which again is not one of my favorites. It's not the worst. It is better than Hollywood, I would say that. So I will create some special builds just for Polarity Switch to make it even more interesting. Hey, you should know that I'm also streaming different Division 2 content on Twitch now. Be sure you follow me over there as well. It's never a dull moment with the Tux brand. Link below. So I've completed my rewards track. Hopefully you have too. So by now you probably have your Vile Mask, or you should be really close to getting your Vile Mask if you haven't got it yet, as well as your Mantis exotic sniper rifle, which is a beautiful, beautiful sniper rifle. Bandidos. Yesterday, I put out a fast-paced explosive skill build, but it has 20% armor on kill and 4% armor regen. It's an absolute blast to run. Give it a try.
Tuxedo out.